The Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Thursday, January 18th is now called to order. All board members and legal counsel are present. First, we'll have approval of the minutes from the meeting on January 11th, 2024.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting on January 11th, 2024.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have claims for payment for January 19th, 2024, in the amount of $380,295.24.
Make a motion to approve the claims for payment for January 19th, 2024 in the amount of $380,295.24.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have a payroll claims for payment for a correction on January 12th, 2024, in the amount of $2,145.71.
Make a motion to approve the payroll correction claim for January 12th, 2024 in the amount of $2,145.71.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we will have requests for handicap sign renewals and new street signs, and we have Lieutenant Black from the Richmond Police Department Traffic Division to present on this request.
Good evening. Tonight I'm bringing a renewal of handicap requests. I have three of those, one of being Harold Ripberger of 210 North 5th Street, the second being Robert Faust of 115 Kinsey Street, and the last being Phyllis Thomas of 1111 Harris Street.
If there are no questions, I will make a motion to approve the handicap sign renewal requests as presented by Lieutenant Black.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
This week I have no requests for street closures. However, I do have two requests for street signs in the city of Richmond, one being Jerry Purcell is requesting a school zone sign on behalf of Seton Catholic High School. Also, the principal there at Seton Catholic High School, 200 block of South 5th Street. Second is a street sign request for Kelly Knapke on behalf of her neighborhood, the Ravenna Park area. They would like a yield sign replaced with a stop sign at Southeast Parkway and US 40.
Could I ask, is that yield sign to be replaced? I know there was an image in the email. Is that the one when traffic is coming back up to US 40? Is that the
Yes.
one that would be replaced? Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
gets a little confusing right there
Right.
with that intersection. It's something I've studied in the past.
Okay.
It is one of our concerns. I have some maps it is a confusing intersection. If you guys want to take a look at these maps.
Yeah, if you don't mind bringing
Okay.
them up, that'd be great. You can just approach.
Lieutenant Black, is it your opinion that this is a necessary change for
It is
public
mine.
safety?
Yes, it is in my opinion that this is a necessary change. You've got, in that particular intersection, you've got concerns of failure to yield the right-of-way from both directions of travel. So a lot of times, if eastbound traffic is flowing, they'll merge in, make that right turn, and they cut in front of that vehicle that may be perhaps yielding to the vehicle next to them to the right. So is it a high-volume area of crashes? No, but it's definitely a concern for motorists of failing to yield the right-of-way.
I know I've been driving in and out of that area for years and thought this is just a potential one day for a disaster, so I fully support it.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
Kim, could we motion for both of these requests in one, or should we split them individually?
Leave that to the president.
I think we can approve them.
I think with those, we usually do them separately. We don't get the signage too often, but they're in different locations.
A motion for each one is fine, yeah.
Okay. I'll start with making a motion to approve the street sign request for the school zone sign in the 200 block of South Fifth Street.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
And I'll make a motion for the changing of the yield sign to be replaced by a stop sign on Southeast Parkway near US 40.
And I will second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have a bid award for plumbing maintenance for the city building. Greg Steens is here to present to the board on this request.
Thank you. Dear board members, the Board of Public Works and Safety opened 2 quotes on January 11th for plumbing maintenance at the city building for 2024. The quotes were as follows. Flow Right Mechanical, straight time $65 per hour, overtime $97.50 per hour, material markup 15%. D&B Plumbing, 70 straight time was 70 hours per man hour, overtime $105 per man hour, and the material markup is 3%. Therefore, I recommend that the 2024 plumbing maintenance for the city building be awarded to Flow Right Mechanical at the rates quoted.
Madam President,
Mr. Loman?
I reached out to Mr. Steens, and I appreciate your feedback. I had some concern over the material markup and the gap with that. He explained that last year, I think there was no expenditures to this account, or very
We had
few.
our own maintenance person was able to handle
It's
it.
fantastic. So I appreciate your feedback.
And if there's no further comment, I'll make a motion to award the bid for the city building plumbing maintenance to Flow Right Mechanical as presented by Greg Steens.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we will have, these are all bid awards, a bid award for office cleaning services for the street department for 2024. We have Street Commissioner Bozell here to present.
Dear board members, the street department is having a 2-year bid for office cleaning for 24 and 25. The street department received bids for office cleaning services from D&D Janitorial, $4,680 annually. Apex Cleaning was no response, and CC's Cleaning was no response. We are asking the board to award the bid to D&D Janitorial for office cleaning services in the amount of $4,680 annually.
Yeah, a quick question. Are they a local firm?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
If there are no further questions, I'll make a motion to award the bid for office cleaning services for the street department to D&D Janitorial as presented by TL Bozell.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have a bid award for garage door maintenance for the street department.
This will also be for 2 years. The street department solicited bids from 3 contractors as needed for general and preventive maintenance repairs to the Richmond Street Department's garage doors. The bids were as follows. Smyers, no response. Overhead door, regular hours $89 per hour. Overtime hours $133 per hour. Parts markup was 30%. Scott Door Services Incorporated, regular hours were $82.50 per hour. Overtime hours were $123 per hour. Parts markup was 45%. Scott Door Services was the lowest responsive bidder. It is our recommendation to award the bid to Scott Door Service at an hourly rate and markup rates provided.
Make a motion to award the bid for garage door maintenance for the street department to Scott Door Services as presented by TL Bozell.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. And one last bid award for the HVAC maintenance for the street department.
This will also be a 2-year bid. The street department solicited bids from 3 contractors for servicing the HVAC system. The bids were as follows. Maitland, no response. Northern Mechanical, no response. Wallace, $100 per service call, $150 per minute after the first 30 minutes. $1.50 per minute after the first 30 minutes. Overtime hours, $150. Service call, $2.25 per minute after the first 30 minutes service. Wallace Heating and Air was the only responsive bidder. It is our recommendation to award the bid at an hourly rate and markup rates provided by Wallace Heating and Air Conditioning.
Make a motion to award the bid for HVAC maintenance for the street department to Wallace Heating and Air Conditioning as presented by T.O. Bozo.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Richmond Fire Department Chief Jeff Kinder presenting on contract number 212, 2023. Is that right? It's not on the agenda.
Yes.
Yeah,
2000.
212, 2023, the Riley Volunteer Fire Department.
Good evening. Jeff Kinder, Chief Richmond Fire. The Richmond Fire Department asks the Board of Public Works and Safety to award the following contracts for the City of Richmond Fire Department. Contract number 212, 2023. The Richmond Fire Department has received a request from the Riley Volunteer Fire Department for selling one Eagle compressor, breathing air compressor, and Bauer air bottle fill station that our department has taken out of service. The City of Richmond agrees to sell the surplus fire equipment as is to the Riley Volunteer Fire Department for the sum of $1.
There are no questions. I will make a motion to approve contract number 212, 2023 with the Riley Volunteer Fire Department as presented by Chief Kinder.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Now we'll have contract number 217, 2023, Smarelli General Contractors, Inc. Chief?
Sorelli General Contractor, Inc., 136 South 2nd Street, Richmond, Indiana, 47374, to perform services in connection with the construction of a new 60 by 80 pole barn at Fire Station Number 5, located at 1971 West Main Street, Richmond, Indiana. In accordance with the plans and specifications prepared by Mays Designs, the construction of the pole barn for the City of Richmond Fire Department in an amount not to exceed $371,750. Other bidders, Thor Construction, $379,000, Wiesen Hunt, $382,000, Commercial Maintenance Services, $419,165.57, SS Construction, $454,200.
Make a motion to approve contract number 217, 2023 with Smarelli General Contractors, Inc., as presented by Chief Kinder.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we will have resolution number 1, 2024, establishing administrative processing expenses for enforcing compliance with unsafe buildings. Assistant City Attorney Kim Vessels will be presenting on that request. And first, we'll have proof of publication.
Thank you. So we do have a proof of publication tonight in connection with Resolution 1-2024. This notice was published in advance. It states the time, date, place, and the items on the agenda for this particular hearing. So I would ask the board to entertain opening the floor for public hearing in connection with the Unsafe Building Commission bond amounts and schedules of the administrative processing expenses, which we do these every year. So I would ask for first a motion to accept the proof of publication.
Make a motion to accept the proof of publication for resolution number 1, 2024.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. And now we'll open the resolution up for public hearing and invite anyone to speak in favor or against this resolution. Public hearing is now closed.
Thank you.
Entertain a motion to approve.
Do you want me to read the memo about it's just basically a reiteration of what I've already said, that it's a yearly housekeeping resolution for the administrative processing expenses and the bond schedule?
I'm all right without it.
Okay.
Unless any other members would like it. All right. Make a motion to approve resolution number 1, 2024.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have Resolution Number 3, 2024, establishing the policy by which members of the Richmond Board of Public Works and Safety may participate by electronic means of communication. Board Member Jamie Lopman will be presenting on this resolution.
Simply put, this is a resolution to allow any board member who's not currently in Richmond or available to come to a meeting outside of an executive session to participate. Typically, we would call these Zoom meetings or Teams meetings, so on, et cetera. It's another way that we can be available to fulfill our duties.
I will make a motion to approve Resolution Number 3, 2024, as presented by Board Member Jamie Lopman.
And I second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. And next, we have appointment to the Plan Commission.
Yes.
Jamie?
Little housekeeping here. I'd like to make a motion to appoint Matt Evans to the Plan Commission.
And I will second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried, and we are now adjourned.